shadows fade to breathe, where every sound grows thin and kind. The world releases what it asked and leaves a quieter space behind. No title cling to who I am, no past insists on where I've been. The ground feels warm beneath my feet, as if it's always known my skin. I stop explaining who I was and let the moment draw me near. Where the silence knows my name, I don't need to speak it loud. Every worry loses shape and gently leaves me now. Through the hush of open land, I lay my burdens down the same. Where the silence knows my name, I remain. The hills stand still without a sound, yet hold the weight of countless years. They teach me how to simply stay and trust the ground beneath my fears. What once felt heavy drifts away like breath dissolving into air. The quiet asks for nothing more and somehow leaves me whole and bare. I stop explaining who I was and let the moment draw me near. Where the silence knows my name, I don't need to speak it loud. Every worry loses shape and gently leaves me now. Through the hush of open land, I lay my burdens down the same. Where the silence knows my name, I between the question and the truth, a softer knowing starts to grow. Not every answer needs a sound. Some truths are felt when we let go. Where the silence knows my name, I don't need to speak it loud. Every worry loses shape and gently leaves me now. Through the hush of open land, I lay my burdens down the same. Where the silence knows my name, I remain. it softens where I stand. The valley breathes without a sound, as if it knows my trembling hand. No distant call, no urgent sign, no reason left to hurry through. The moment settles like a vow that asks me only to be true. I stop carrying the noise of days and feel the earth begin to hear. This is where the quiet rests in the valley, wide and open, still and slow. Every burden I have carried finds a place to finally go. Through the hush of open ground, I release what used to weigh. This is where the quiet rests in the valley, and I stay. The grass bends low beneath the wind. It never asks the sky to change. It teaches me to yield with grace and trust the shape of every day. What once felt heavy slips away like mist retreating from the plain. The quiet holds me gently now, without a need to name the pain. I stop carrying the noise of days and feel the earth begin to hear. This is where the quiet rests in the valley, wide and open, still and slow. Every burden I have carried finds a place to finally go. Through the hush of open ground, I release what used to weigh. This is where the quiet rests in the valley, and I stay. Between the echo and the breath, a deeper calm begins to grow. Not every truth must rise or fall. Some truths are found by staying low. This is where the quiet rests in the valley, wide and open, still and slow. Every burden I have carried finds a place to finally go. Through the hush of open ground, I release what used to weigh. This is where the quiet rests in the valley, I stand where water meets the stone, and every emotion learns to wait. The sea moves slow, then settles down, as if it knows the hour is late. No signal calls me out to sail, no storm reminds me where I've been. The moment rests in breathing light and pulls the quiet deep within. I stop listening for the roar and hear the calm beneath the sound. This is where the quiet holds the tide, not pushing out, not pulling in. Every fear I used to hide softens where the waves begin. Through the hush of salted air, I loosen what I couldn't guide. This is where the quiet holds the tide and stays beside. The turning day, it teaches me to trust the pause and let the moment have its way. What once felt heavy drifts away like footprints fading from the sand. The quiet does not ask for more, it simply holds me where I stand. I stop listening and hear the calm beneath the sound. This is where the quiet holds the tide, not pushing out, not pulling in. Every fear I used to hide softens where the waves begin. Through the hush of salted air, I loosen what I couldn't guide. This is where the quiet holds the tide and stays beside. Between the leaving and return, a deeper stillness starts to grow. Not every journey needs a shore. Some truths arrive by staying slow. This is where the quiet holds the tide, not pushing out, not pulling in. Every fear I used to hide softens where the waves begin. Through the hush of salted air, I loosen what I couldn't guide. This is where the quiet holds the tide and stays beside. old stone sky, where echoes linger in the ground. The hills remember every step and hold the words I never found. The air is thick with quiet truth that drifts like smoke from ancient fire. Each breath returns me to myself. Each heartbeat softens my desire. I leave my name upon the wind and let it carry what I was. Beneath the old stone sky, I stand with open hands and open eyes. The earth still knows the shape of hope. The stars still teach the heart to rise. Lay your sorrow on the land, let it fade like passing rain. Beneath the old stone sky, I learn I am whole again. The river bends but does not break. It sings of loss without a scar. It shows me how to let things flow and trust the pull of who we are. What I release returns as light. What I forgive begins to heal. The quiet gives me back my strength and teaches me what's truly real. I leave my name upon the wind and let it carry what I was. Beneath the old stone sky, I stand with open hands and open eyes. The earth still knows the shape of hope. The stars still teach the heart to rise. Lay your sorrow on the land, let it fade like passing rain. Beneath the old stone sky, I learned I am whole again. In the space between the dark and dawn, a gentle truth is born in me. Not every path must be explained. Some roads are walked by simply being. Beneath the old stone sky, I stand with open hands and open eyes. The earth still knows the shape of hope. The stars still teach the heart to rise. Lay your sorrow on the land, let it fade like passing rain. Beneath the old stone sky, I learn I am whole again. call, just quiet waiting everywhere. The day unfolds without a sound, like water finding where to flow. I feel my breath return to me in ways I didn't used to know. I stop chasing distant skies and let this moment be enough. There is a light that never rushes, never asks me who to be. It arrives without a warning and stays quietly with me. In its glow I start remembering all the truths I used to hide. There is a light that never rushes, and it walks me home inside. The river shows no sign of doubt. It bends but never breaks its way. It teaches me to loosen grip and trust the pull of every day. What I release returns as calm. What I forgive begins to mend. The quiet does not ask for more. It only offers where to stand. I stop chasing distant skies and let this moment be enough. There is a light that never rushes, never asks me who to be. It arrives without a warning and stays quietly with me. In its glow I start remembering all the truths I used to hide. There is a light that never rushes, and it walks me home inside. In the space where nothing speaks, a deeper knowing takes its place. Not every answer needs a sound. Some truths are felt, not meant to chase. There is a light that never rushes, never asks me who to be. It arrives without a warning and stays quietly with me. In its glow I start remembering all the truths I used to hide. There is a light that never rushes, and it walks me home inside. Restless waters flow, and every tide begins to breathe. The shore is calm the moment white, with nothing left I need to keep. No signal calls me from within, no echo asks me who I am. The ground feels steady underfoot, as if it understands my hand. I stop reaching stillness draw me near. This is where the quiet anchors the soul, like stone beneath a drifting sea. Every fear I used to hold loses its gravity through the hush of salted air. I release what pulls me low. This is where the quiet anchors the soul and lets me go. Without a word, it does not rush the coming night. It teaches me to trust the pause and rest within this fragile light. What once felt heavy slips away, like boats unmoored from anxious hands. The quiet stays and does not ask. It simply helps me understand. I stop reaching for the far and let the stillness draw me near. This is where the quiet anchors the soul, like stone beneath a drifting sea. Every fear I used to hold loses its gravity through the hush of salted air. I release what pulls me low. This is where the quiet anchors the soul and lets me go. Between the wave and waiting shore, a deeper calm begins to rise. Not every truth must move or roam. Some truths arrive and stay inside. This is where the quiet anchors the soul, like stone beneath a drifting sea. Every fear I used to hold loses its gravity through the hush of salted air. I release what pulls me low. This is where the quiet anchors the soul and lets me go. Shadows stretch across the field. The air is calm, the moment white, with nothing left I need to shield. The sky grows quiet overhead, as if it listens more than speaks. Each breath becomes a softer truth. peace arrive when we let go. At the edge of quiet light, I lay my restless thoughts to rest. Every wrong begins to fade, every doubt slips from my chest. Through the hush of open air, I release the weight I carry through. At the edge of quiet light, I return to what is true. I climb where open silence waits, above the reach of distant sound. The earth feels wide beneath my feet. The sky and stone are gently bound. No ceiling presses on my thoughts. No walls remain for fear to hide. The breath grows deep, the heart grows still. Where hills and heavens coincide, I loosen all I try to hold and feel the vastness draw me. Where the hills hold up the sky, I feel my restless spirit calm. Every burden learns to lie soft and weightless in my palm. Through the hush of endless blue, I release the past I knew. Where the hills hold up the sky, I return to something true. It does not question where it goes. It teaches me to trust the path that only listening heart knows. What once felt heavy fades away, like clouds dissolving into air. The quiet shapes a gentler truth that settles softly everywhere. needs form or sound. Some truths are wide as endless skies. Where the hills hold up the sky, I feel my restless spirit calm. Every burden learns to lie soft and weightless in my palm. Through the hush of endless blue, I release the past I knew. Where the hills hold up the sky, I return to something true. I walk where water meets the land, where motion softens into breath. The sea releases every rush and teaches stillness how to rest. No signal pulls me out to roam, no anchor drags me to the past. The moment settles at my feet and asks me only just to last. I stop listening for the storm and hear the calm beneath it all. This is where the quiet touches the shore, not asking more, not closing in. Every weight I carried far drifts gently out with every wind. Through the hush of salted air, I loosen what I couldn't hold. This is where the quiet touches the shore and makes me whole. The horizon waits without a sound. It does not hurry what will be. It shows me how to trust the pause and let the tide remember me. What once felt heavy slips away like footprints fading in the sand. The quiet doesn't need a word, it understands. I stop listening for the storm and hear the calm beneath it all. This is where the quiet touches the shore, not asking more, not closing in. Every weight I carried far drifts gently out with every wind. Through the hush of salted air, I loosen what I couldn't hold. This is where the quiet touches the shore and makes me whole. and a deeper peace begins to grow. Not every truth must travel far. Some truths are found by staying slow. This is where the quiet touches the shore. Not asking more, not closing in. Every weight I carried far drifts gently out with every wind. Through the hush of salted air I loosen what I couldn't hold. This is where the quiet touches the shore and makes me whole. I pause where footsteps lose their sound, and every moment learns to stay. The light grows soft upon the land, as thoughts like shadows drift away. No voice demands I move ahead, no past returns to pull me through. The ground feels steady, warm and kind, as if it's always known what's true. I stop asking where I belong and feel the silence answer me. This is where the quiet waits for me, without a sign, without a call. Every weight I carried far is gently laid and starts to fall. Through the hush of open time I loosen all I used to be. This is where the quiet waits for me and sets me free. Remain without a word, yet know the shape of every scar. They teach me how to stand and breathe exactly as I am so far. What once felt heavy leaves my chest like breath dissolving into air. The quiet stays without a sound and somehow tells me I am there. I stop asking and feel the silence answer me. This is where the quiet waits for me, without a sign, without a call. Every weight I carried far is gently laid and starts to fall. Through the hush of open time I loosen all I used to be. This is where the quiet waits for me and sets me free. Between the leaving and the rest, a softer knowing starts to grow. Not every path must lead away. Some paths are found by staying slow. This is where the quiet waits for me, without a sign, without a call. Every weight I carried far is gently laid and starts to fall. Through the hush of open time, I loosen all I used to be. This is where the quiet waits for me and sets me free. I stand where motion softens down, and every sound learns how to wait. The ground feels warm beneath my feet, as if it knows the weight I take. No hurried thought remains with me, no future pulls me from this place. The moment opens wide and calm, with nothing left I need to chase. I let the silence draw and feel my breathing fall in line. Where the earth breathes slowly, I feel my restless spirit ease. Every worry carried with me falls away like scattered leaves. Through the hush of open ground, I release what once felt tight. Where the earth breathes slowly, I return to quiet light. The hills remain without a word, yet say more than the noise I knew. They teach me how to stand and stay, and trust what silence leads me to. What once felt heavy leaves my hands, like dust returning to the land. The quiet holds me steady now, in ways I finally understand. I let the silence draw me feel my restless spirit ease. Every worry carried with me falls away like scattered leaves. Through the hush of open ground, I release what once felt tight. Where the earth breathes slowly, I return to quiet light. I walk beyond the reach of sound, where footsteps fade into the green. The earth is holding quiet tales of everything that's ever been. No rush remains within the air, no weight of words I need to keep. Each breath becomes a softer prayer in places where the old songs sleep. I leave my worries in the shade and feel the silence answer me. Where the old songs sleep in stone and soil, I feel my restless heart unwind. Every wound learns how to heal when I leave the past behind. Through the hush of ancient ground, a gentler truth begins to rise. Where the old songs sleep around me, I remember who I am inside. River bends with patient grace. It never asks the shore to stay. It teaches me to trust the flow and let the heavier moments sway. What once felt lost returns as calm. What once was sharp grows smooth and kind. The quiet gives me back my strength in ways the noise could never find. I leave my worries in the shade and feel the silence answer me. Where the old songs sleep in stone and soil, I feel my restless heart unwind. Every wound learns how to heal when I leave the past behind. Through the hush of ancient ground, a gentler truth begins to rise. Where the old songs sleep around me, I remember who I am inside. Between the echo and the still, a deeper rhythm softly plays. Not every truth needs words or sound. Some truths arise heart unwind. Every wound learns how to heal when I leave the past behind. Through the hush of ancient ground, a gentler truth begins to rise. Where the old songs sleep around me, I remember who I am inside. I wonder where the morning stays upon the edge of silent light. The grass still holds the shape of stars that faded gently through the night. No voices call, no questions rise. The earth is calm beneath my feet. Each breath returns a quieter truth in rhythms old and incomplete. I let the stillness take my hand and lead me where the heart can rest. When the hills begin to breathe and the sky grows wide and clear, all the weight I carried fades. I no longer feel the fear. Every path becomes enough. Every wound begins to mend. When the hills begin to breathe, I am home again. Lightly hums a distant tune of letting go and moving on. It never begs the shore to stay. It trusts the pull it's leaning on. So I release what I can hold, like falling leaves into the stream. The quiet fills the empty space with something close to peace unseen. I let the stillness take my hand and lead me where the heart can rest. When the hills begin to breathe and the sky grows wide and clear, all the weight I carry fades. I no longer feel the fear. Every path becomes Not every truth is meant for words. Some things are only felt and known. When the hills begin to breathe and the sky grows wide and clear, all the weight I carry it fades. I no longer feel the fear. Every path becomes enough. Every wound begins to mend. When the hills begin to breathe, I am home again. I stand where daylight softly waits before the world begins to move. The air is thin with gentle gold, and every breath feels clean and true. No echo pulls me from this place. No voice reminds me what to fear. The moment rests upon my chest and whispers, I am here. I stop reaching for tomorrow and let the morning hold my name. This is where the quiet remains at daybreak, gentle as the waking land. Every worry I was holding slips like dust from open hands. Through the hush of early light, I feel the weight inside me fade. This is where the quiet remains at daybreak, and I am unafraid. The hills breathe out the cooling night. They never rush the coming sun. They teach me how to trust the pause where every ending is begun. What once felt heavy leaves my heart like mist dissolving from the ground. The quiet does not need a word. Its truth is felt, not found. I stop reaching for tomorrow and let the morning hold my name. This is where the quiet remains remains at daybreak, gentle as the waking land. Every worry I was holding slips like dust from open hands. Through the hush of early light I feel the weight inside me fade. This is where the choir remains at daybreak, and I am unafraid. Between the night and open sky, a deeper calm begins to rise. Not every truth must chase the sun. Some truths arrive with quiet eyes. This is where the choir remains at daybreak, gentle as the waking land. Every worry I was holding slips like dust from open hands. Through the hush of early light I feel the weight inside me fade. This is where the choir remains at daybreak, and I am unafraid. Where questions fall away like sand. The wind moves freely over me, as if it knows where I should land. No signs remain to pull my sight. No voice insists on where to go. Each step becomes a quiet trust in paths I do not need to know. I stop resisting every turn and feel the earth beneath my feet. Where the wind sets me down, I don't need a reason why. Every burden I once carried learns at last to loosen by. In the hush of open space I release what I can't control. Where the wind sets me down, I am whole. The clouds pass on without a trace. They never ask the sky to stay. They teach me how to let things move and trust the shape of every day. What once felt heavy drifts away, like breath dissolving into air. The quiet holds me steady now, without a word, without a prayer. I stop resisting every turn and feel the earth beneath my feet. Where the wind sets me down, I don't need a reason why. Every burden I once carried learns at last to loosen by. In the hush of open space sets me down, I am whole. Between the leaving and the stay, a deeper calm begins to grow. Not every truth must lead the way. Some truths arrive when we let go. Where the wind sets me down, I don't need a reason why. Every burden I once carried learns at last to loosen by. In the hush of open space I release what I can't control. Where the wind sets me down, I am I stand where nothing pulls me on, beyond the reach of need and name. The land feels wide, the moment kind, and everything feels just the same. No echo asks me where I've been, no future waits for me to run. The breath arrives, the heart grows still, as if the day has just begun. I stop holding every thought and let the silence settle deep. This is where the quiet stays with me, not fading out, not passing by. Every worry loosens slowly like clouds unbinding from the sky. Through the hush of open air I leave the weight I used to see. This is where the quiet stays with me and lets me be. The hills remain without a sound, yet know the shape of every year. They teach me how to stand and stay and listen longer than my fear. What once felt heavy leaves my hands like breath returning to the land. The quiet does not need a word, it understands. I stop holding every thought and let the silence settle deep. This is where the quiet stays with me, not fading out, not passing by. Every worry loosens slowly like clouds unbinding from the This is where the quiet stays with me, not fading out, not passing by. Every worry loosens slowly, like clouds unbinding from the sky. Through the hush of open air, I leave the weight I used to see. This is where the quiet stays with me and lets me be. And lets me be. I stand where morning lingers still before the world begins to move. The air is soft with waiting light, as if it knows what I must lose. No distant call, no urgent sound, no reason left to hurry on. The moment rests upon my breath, like dew before the rising sun. I let the silence draw me close and feel my heart beat slow and clear. This is where the quiet grows like light, soft and patient, white and true. Every burden fades from sight in the calm that carries through the hush of open land. I loosen all I try to fight. This is where the quiet grows like light and leads me back to life. The hills remain without a word, yet speak in shapes my heart can read. They teach me how to stand and stay and trust the ground beneath my feet. What once felt heavy slips away like breath dissolving into air. The quiet asks for nothing now and leaves me open, whole and there. I let the silence draw me close and feel my heart beat slow and clear. This is where the quiet grows like light, soft and patient, white and true. Every burden fades from sight in the calm that carries through the hush of open land. I loosen all I try to fight. This is where the quiet grows like light and leads me back to life. Between the stillness and the sound, a gentler knowing starts to rise. Not every truth must speak aloud. Some truths arrive with open sky. where the quiet grows like light, soft and patient, white and true. Every burden fades from sight in the calm that carries through. Through the hush of open land, I loosen all I try to fight. This is where the quiet grows like light and leads me back to life. I rest where ancient stones remain, and shadows cool the passing day. They've watched the world grow loud and still, and never once were pulled away. No question echoes in this place, no answer waits beyond the ground. The silence feels both old and kind, a truth that doesn't need a sound. I stop carrying the weight of words and let the earth receive my breath. This is where the quiet sleeps in stone, older than my fear or doubt. Every worry I have known finds a way to soften out through the hush of timeless ground. I release what I can't atone. This is where the quiet sleeps in stone, and I am not alone. The hills stand still without a voice, yet hold the shape of every year. They teach me how to stand and stay and listen longer than my fear. What once felt heavy leaves my chest like dust returning to the land. The quiet doesn't ask for more, it simply understands. I stop carrying the weight of words and let the earth receive my breath. This is where the quiet sleeps in stone, older than my fear or doubt. Every worry I have known finds a way to soften out through the hush of timeless ground. I release what I can't atone. This is where the quiet sleeps in stone, and I am not alone. choose to stay. Not every truth must rise or shine. Some truths are meant to fade to gray. This is where the quiet sleeps in stone, older than my fear or doubt. Every worry I have known finds a way to soften out through the hush of timeless ground. I release what I can't atone. This is where the quiet sleeps in stone.